What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at some ground attacks. Really good war with Reddit Alchemy, just a random war. We've had some really serious back-to-back-to-back wars, really tough ones. We love it, though. It gives us some good bases to hit and really gives us a challenge. So if you haven't checked out the air attacks on this war, go ahead and check that out. I think this war we actually had more ground attacks than air. We keep seeing these bases, these new meta bases or whatever you want to call them, that's supposed to be more anti-air, but it just makes it easier to hit on ground, in my opinion, and I think in our opinion, because we do that all the time now. So whenever you have these ADs all the way on the edges, all the way in the corners together, or all the way on one side of the base, it just makes hitting them with ground that much more fun and that much simpler. Expos and islands, all that kind of stuff, just makes ground that much more viable. So let's go ahead and check out some attacks. We're going to go ahead and look. We're going to see the Melon 6-pack in this war. He hit an air last the other attack, using some of these loons and hogs to go ahead and funnel for the golems, so he can drop them in where he wants to. And then we've got really a stoned HoBo, but a little bit of loons also in the back end. So the golems are going in there. Still has one more golem to throw down, but he's got wizards that are doing some funneling, double jumping into that core to get to the queen. So no wall breakers needed on this. Just the good old jumps to make sure these golems get in there. Just being a little patient, making sure that funnel is good, because he wants to go ahead and send those bowlers, and there is a long way from the edge of the base all the way to get into that core. So sends the queen, sends the bowlers, drops a poison on that clan castle, and rages everything up. Now we've just got to go ahead and take care of that pesky queen. The king is on it though. And just take a look at the heroes too, 2026. So not max heroes. So the golems are tanking for that queen as she takes out the expo. Both expos are down. Enemy queen is down, and it's just about going sending these hogs in from the bottom and taking care of some of these defenses and making their way back up. They are gonna just, I think that one hog just was like skating on the rail there with that one giant bomb. And then we've got pigs flying. Don't ever say that when pigs fly. Pigs fly all the time in Clash of Clans. So we've got the hogs making their way around to that last lonely Tesla. That Tesla is, I don't think its days are numbered, and that day is right now. So we've got cleanup. Hogs, best troop in the game for cleanup. King, Queen, still full health. It's like they didn't even go in the raid. And we've got this base completely crushed. All right, good job. All right, my new semi-favorite attack. If you guys haven't checked How to Bewitched, this is, go check it out. But this is a great example of how you do it. Just a spoiler alert, there's going to be two more, just because I love watching it. I mean, every base can be hit with Bewitch pretty much if there's a couple of them that can't really, but this is the standard stuff. 3 golems, 8 witches, 2 witches behind 2 of the outside golems to help with that massive funneling. And then drop that other golem in the middle with the rest of the witches, the king, the queen, and the bowlers. And everybody is a big happy family that just tries to make it inside the base. And do we get everybody? I think we get, yeah, it's like Noah's Ark. Everybody's in. Yep, look at that. We've got a couple witches still walking on the edge. They're going to do their thing, though. But we've got a jump going in here, and we've got a heal, and we still have another rage as we have the 2 jumps already down. They're just plowing through this base. I mean, my goodness, look at this. This is just craziness. It's insanity. Poor witch just eats a giant bomb for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then we've got the queen that's just basically standing right behind the golems. Now she's going to stand behind the bowlers. She stands behind a lot of things, actually. But let's see. The Lava Hound is going to cause a little bit of problems here. Basically, just for the queen to go ahead and take it out. Otherwise, it's not doing hardly any damage at all. So they decided that they're piecing out of the core of the base. They're going to go ahead and do a walk, a king bowler walk, which is extremely effective when you have all outside of the defenses. So that's not a bad thing, actually. Fortunately, this queen has an ability, so she can go ahead and take these pups out, and the king is almost full house with ability as well. Those wizards are going to go ahead and get those trailing pups, and then they're going to go ahead and focus right back on all those defenses that are right inside the base. The golems, they're going to be pretty much worthless for the rest of this attack. But we do have the king still doing his thing. No more troops to deploy, so it's really up to this king with trailing wizards and bowlers. And queen is not really going to do too much. She's going to catch up to them finally and then get these rest of the things done, and that is a 3-star. If you blink and you didn't see it, we're going to show it to you one more time, 2 more times, but this time on a different base. So let's go down to number 20. And I think this is probably my favorite attack of the war. Just a really funky design. All those 4 air defenses, like in the core and towards the bottom. So we're just going to do the same thing. We don't need golems at this point. We can just drop in witches and wizards to do that funneling. So we do have the 3 golems already getting put in there. We're wall breaking in here because the wall breakers really have nowhere else to go but in here. So we've got a poison on the queen, and everything's going to get routed into here. All the witches, the bowlers, everything like that. We're just going to have a billion Larrys coming in here, taking care of this clan castle with baby dragons. And I don't know what else is in there. Maybe, I can't see it. It doesn't really matter. But we've got another jump after this. Those witches, though, I don't know what's up. They decide to just completely walk out of the base, which is just insane. I don't know, but this is what really makes this particular raid is this heal for the bowlers. They get in range of a couple of these defenses and a giant bomb right here, and then he saves them by sending that heal. So I think he saves like 2 or 3 bowlers, which are going to help push through. Even standing in that giant bomb again, they get healed right back up to full. And that second jump is going to take everything else all the way down. We do have a million Larrys on that left-hand side that are just doing some cleanup and cleanup work on it. We do have a Tesla farm up top, which could have been problematic if he didn't have a million witches and their Larrys at the same time. A Tesla can't even keep up with all these skeletons, and they just go through like termites. Look at how quickly they take out all these buildings. They are going to face plant into that giant bomb on the side, but with a queen still up and with all these witches and Larry still up, that one Tesla, it's got a very short lifespan, which is about right now. So really, really cool attack. Love to watch that. Let's jump down 1 and check out my attack. Just had to throw in a blue peeler there because, look, we've got these 2 air defenses on each side. Why not? I mean, you can hit this thing with air if you really want to. We've done it before, but, I mean, it's kind of like the salmon going upstream, right? Why you want to do that? Why do you want to make it more difficult? If you really like the challenge, go ahead and you can still 3-star it, but why don't I just do it simply and just crush the base with a ground attack when the air defenses are so accessible? So I can at least get 1 before I even enter with this queen here. Drop my Pekka down on the bottom to kind of head and meet up with her in just a little bit. And when we enter the base, we'll get that second air defense. But, I mean, I'm not going to encounter another air defense till I'm all the way, like, a good portion of the base done. So there we go. So we're splitting the healers 3 and 3 this time instead of 4 and 2 like normal, because we don't want that Pekka to get eaten up by that Tesla farm and 3-point defenses on her. So we've got a pretty good funnel going in. We've got them busting in here with a rage, and they're going to go ahead and take care of this king, queen. I dropped my poison like way too late. That queen is almost down already. There she goes. She is down. And then we've got everybody coming in here, and I'm just really bad with my hog deployment on this particular attack. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I kept seeing that Expo focusing on all these different units, and then as soon as I send my hogs in, they get this. They go away and they go back on the hogs again, and I'm like, ugh. Okay, so I've got those 2 air defenses that are fine. We've already got 50% of the base done, and that queen is going to turn around and snipe that other air defense. And then we've got only a couple of defenses that can't really hit the hogs, so we send 1 for 1 there on those 2 mortars, and that cannon is going to go ahead and go down. Got another Leroy Jenkins hog that's going to try to take out that Expo. Not going to happen. Going to face plant into a bomb again. So send in 2 more hogs. And these hogs, I think these hogs are going to get the job done. They are going to eat a giant bomb as well, but I still have two more hogs in my back pocket or my side pocket. And I've got two heroes that are almost full health with abilities. I do it just hit the ability 4 times sake, and I've got a Pekka that's probably half life or yeah whatever. So I got to heal. I don't swag things. Why? I mean, we'll go ahead and use them on the hog, and the Pekka will get healed back up to almost full. The king will get healed up almost full, and the queen pops her ability and she is back full. And then the hogs are going to go ahead and take out that last defense, and then everybody's going to try to race for that last elixir storage unit. And I don't even know who wins, to be honest with you. Well, there's a lot of troops, so just was a lot of fun crushing the base there. I ended up doing a Town Hall 10 scout, so wasn't able to 6-pack, but you know, I think I could have, possibly. All right, 2 more attacks and we'll be done. Let's go to another Bewitched attack, just because I like to see it. I think it's just cool. Everybody's doing, all the cool kids are doing it now, except for me. I don't do it, but I watch it. So here we go. Let's do this thing. Where are we coming in from? I don't remember. We're going to come in at the Tesla farm right up top there with and look at that pesky, like that tricky little thing. But the queen is going to take that Tesla up top there, and then we've got the witches again. 2 witches up top, two witches on each. Oh, he's got 3 witches this time, and then a baby dragon to go ahead and take that town hall and start the funneling process even more. Just a huge funneling deal here. I don't think that the queen or the bowlers take it. Yeah, they start walking. So they're going to go ahead and do their own thing. They're going solo on this particular tour. We've got a tough clan castle to deal with without a queen. So we've got Baby Dragon. That's always difficult without a queen or air targeting troops, but fortunately that poison is going to take care of that. So we've got Baby Dragon just getting tons of value on that right hand side with those witches, and we've got the I think 3 witches and a queen to go ahead and take care of that left hand side. King is still up without ability, but there's really not too many defenses left. We do have a solo bowler that's going ahead right behind the queen. I'm sorry, right behind the king, and we got a golem that is tanking that cannon. Unfortunately, just as he deploys the wizard, of course, just like my raids, the golem walks out of range and then ends up taking out the wizard. So we've got a whole bunch of Larrys going ahead and eating up these defenses. The only thing we would really have to worry about, oh, sorry, is just it's just the mortar, and there's no mortar, so we don't have to worry. That's the way that works. Got a couple storage units to get through, but the queen still has her ability. She would be able to take out these last 3 buildings or point defenses by herself, or 2-point defenses and AD. So swag the ability. Why use it, right? And then our last one we're going to look at is the hit on number 23 with a stoned HoBo. Kind of like we were saying with the 4 air defenses on the bottom portion of the base. They are spread out a little bit more, so it's not as weird, but definitely all the way on the side. So we're just going to hit it with ground. That one golem, he's contemplating life standing in front of the wizard tower and the Teslas. He's just away from all the rest of the guys. So there is wall breakers that go in. We do have 1 jump, so we're going to have to be frugal with this jump and put it in the right place. Have a very nice funnel going on there. Unfortunately, I think the queen is going to be lured towards the top with a couple. Oh, there we go. They're going to go back into the base. That's very, very cool. That's why you got to get those funneling all the way on those top buildings as well. It did a very nice job there. And we've got the poison down on the clan castle, and then everything's just ripping through this base like crazy. 13 hogs still left to deploy, and a queen up with ability. She's going to go ahead and, with the golems standing in front of her, she's going to take out these Teslas. We've got hogs coming in from 3 o'clock. And I think we're going to start sending him up from the top too, if I'm not mistaken. But I've watched so many of these attacks. Yep, there we go. So we've got hogs coming in. We still have that heal that hasn't been used yet. And we're just going to determine where the best place for that heal is. That wizard tower went down by the kill squad. And we've got just a whole bunch of hogs coming through. Probably healing just for another, if there is another giant bomb, which it doesn't look like there is. So these hogs are going to go ahead and take out that last AD, and then we're on cleanup. So just a really, really nice attack there. Just some really cool strategies. Really, I just felt kind of privileged to watch all these attacks as they were going on both sides, actually, not just from the WHF2 guys and gals. It was really impressive on their side. They had some really good attacks. They came in with guns blazing and did a fantastic job, so props to them as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I don't know, I'm really liking the ground attacks, watching the ground attacks a little bit more than the air. The air is, it is there, and it's a very good, strong attack. I just like the intricacies of the ground attacks a little bit more. But I like to do them both. They're both a lot of fun. So hopefully you all do too. You enjoy these videos. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share them with your clanmates. If you guys enjoy them, there's a good chance that they will too, and benefit from all these different strategies and different compositions. So as always, go ahead and use those friendly challenges to your advantage. Keep hitting them over and over. Make tweaks to the spells and troop compositions. Get used to these attacks and the timing of them. It's all about the timing. And as always, go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.